Welcome back, whoever's watching. This is segment 2. This is usually where we do New York. You know, and since we're in baseball season, that's what we do, talk about the Mets and the Yankees. However, we're going to start off with a very special thing that me and the big guy got to do on this past Sunday.
And we're not talking about a girl.
That's foul.
Sorry.
We got to meet Big Pelf at, what was the name of the park?
Park East.
Park East in Hazlet, New Jersey.
Yeah, Park East.
There we go, right here. Look at these two handsome fellows minus this ugly guy over here.
Yeah, the fuck is that?
Very cool guy, man. The meeting Big Pelf was awesome. Got some balls signed. Got the picture signed by him. Very personable guy, man. It was a fun time.
The problem I got
Do it.
is that you see this hand right here? The whole time I'm in the picture with this guy, he's trying to push me down in the picture. What's that about?
Know your role.
He's trying to push me down. I was like, what the fuck you doing, bro? Pardon me.
Bleep.
Alright.
Good times, good times.
It was an excellent time.
I asked him if he was when he was gonna decide to go deep in a game, and he's like, I try every time I'm at bat. And I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. It was my favorite Met now, if that could even be said. But I take it.
Very cool, very cool.
Speaking of the Mets and the Yanks now, we'll get right into it. What do you think for the Mets? What's going on with the Mets?
Honestly, I've been so out of the loop these past 2 weeks. Forgive me, but 30-27, 3 games behind first place. Philly's only a game in front of us. Somehow the Atlanta Braves are in first in our division right now. Very, very weird May and the beginning of June. The Mets are still in the same spot they were 2 months ago. They're still in a good spot. Maybe because of lack of play from the other teams in the division, but hey, you know.
Well, now you got 3 games against the Padres, chance to pay him back from last week.
Which, mark my words, will happen.
You guys are set up for it. Pelfrey and Big Pelf.
Big Pelf.
There he is. Yeah, my boy.
Big Pelf is Johan on the mound, absolutely.
And then whoever.
Well, the problem with the Mets is they cannot win on the road, and it's crazy because they are so good at home and so bad on the road. Like there's no balance whatsoever. It's either feast or famine. Let's go 800 games above 500 at home, and then let's tank 800 games below 500.
Yeah, but you got the Wonder Tonic's coming this week, though.
The who?
The Wonder Tonic.
Who the hell is that?
The Baltimore Orioles.
Oh yeah.
That cures all problems of winning.
Well, hopefully that's the beginning of the road jitters, I guess.
I want to see how many Met fans make the trip, because when the Yankees and the Red Sox play, it's basically Yankee Stadium in Fenway Park. So hopefully Met fans get down there.
Well, it doesn't matter if 20 Met fans make it; it's still more than any Oriole fan in there.
Oh,
So it doesn't even matter.
The worst team in the league by far. Not even funny anymore at this point.
Yeah,
and they fired Tremblay. And you can't teach talent, and the guy's been part of the system for like 20 years.
Yeah, we all know the coach is the scapegoat for everything that's bad with the team. Unfortunately, that's just the way it goes.
Horrible.
Yeah. So what's up with your boys? You guys got Curtis Granderson back again?
Yeah, well, we got 6 games after a hard weekend. But Vasquez has gotten together. The pitching's been stellar, knock wood. But we had a hit. Teixeira, Girardi got dropped in the order.
Yeah, what's going on with Tex, man? Like
it's a slump.
It's a whole season slump at this point, right?
The problem is he's known for slumping in April, tearing it up in May, and then leveling out.
Yeah.
He hit good the first couple of days of May, and then he dropped, and now he's pressing so hard that he's digging the hole deeper. He's like a quicksand. The more you move, the further you go down. And I think you drop him in the order.
Where?
To 6th, 7th, 8th, like you drop them down.
Do you
give
move
him a chance.
everybody up, or do you kind of just?
It's an easy switch. A-Rod goes to 3rd, Cano goes to 4th. Cano's the best guy in the league right now.
Okay.
And you back him up with Posada and Granderson, you're off the races still. And then if you have a guy like Tex batting in the 7, 8, 9 hole, then that's your problem. You get no problems. But they got 6 games. You got 3 against the worst team in the AL and 3 against the worst team in the NL. 5-1 at least. And then we got the Phillies and the Mets coming up after that, which makes it some good fun. Which, by the way, we're going Sunday, Yankee Stadium, Subway Series.
Do it.
It's already been confirmed.
We'll be there. Look for us.
Yes, I'll be there the whole game. He gets kicked out about the 6th, 7th inning, so, look for him at the bar across the street after that.
Either that or by the 6th or 7th inning it'll be over and I'll across the street drowning my sorrows. But who knows? Should be a fun time. It always is.
All right, so now getting to current events here. Colorado got screwed.
Galarraga did get screwed.
What's your thoughts?
My thoughts are the fact he got screwed. But what's his name? Jim Joyce?
Yeah.
Jim Joyce apologized, and rightfully so.
I like the way he took it on the field too.
Galarraga?
No, Jim Joyce. When the game was, as soon as the game was over.
He went to saw the replay.
No. As soon as the game was over, because Leland came out and he argued on the field, but at that point Leland didn't see the replay. 2 seconds later, he's off the field. Cabrera gave it to him the whole inning.
Right.
And at that point, I'm thinking that he knew that he was wrong, and he allowed Cabrera to give it to him. Excuse me. And then,
Right.
as soon as the game was over, half the team that saw the replay now ran on the field and confronted Joyce on the field, Leland screaming top of his lungs, spitting in his face.
Yeah.
And he stood there like a man and took it. So I give him kudos for that.
Well, that's umpires are supposed to do that though. Like they're you know.
Now in the game's over, you run to the dugout, see you later.
Yeah, I mean, but the umpires are always the you know they feel the brunt of a team's anger.
But you get the guys like West, just plain jerk off.
He is, but the game's over, so you can't do anything at that point.
And he runs the team on the field. He acts like he's like Napoleon. Like his way is the way, and he makes himself out to be the highlight of the game. The best umpire is the umpire you only knows on the field.
But and in the same breath, I mean, Galarraga handled the situation extremely professional for a young kid who just got jet probably out of his biggest highlight of his career.
Yeah.
And he handled it with grace. I mean, I think we talked about this the other day. I could just like punch in like Johan Santana in that same situation, and I guarantee Johan's throwing a fit.
Well, Clemens punches the umpire in the face,
Right?
And Boyd rages.
Exactly.
So you know,
Exactly.
but
I mean, they made a really bad incident look good in the end.
So do you think they overturn the call or no? Like they should they? If you were Selig right now.
I mean, if I was Selig, I would, just because I think that he should get the perfect game. I mean, if Selig doesn't do it, which he didn't, and he said he wasn't going to do it, I don't blame him for that either. But
you don't think it opens Pandora's box if you do it though?
No, I mean, I don't think so, because this is a specific situation. It's a perfect game. We're not talking
And it was
about,
the last play of the game.
Yeah, which wound up being the next hitter got out anyway. So.
Which the funniest part of the thing was when you watch the replay, the hitter goes like this. The guy running down the line, like, what'd you do? Like, I can't believe I was out and you just ruined the whole night for this poor kid, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I think everybody felt bad about the situation at the moment it happened. Like, Joyce probably didn't realize it at that time, but I just want to know what's going on in his head. Because I'm sure he sees the batter like, oh shit, you just called me safe, and then Cabrera's
and everybody's flipping out,
barking at you. So I'm wondering what's going on in his mind. He's like, damn, did I just mess up that call?
So what's worse in your opinion? The way it happened, where he was out and they called him safe, or if he was safe and they called him out?
The way it happened, because if he's safe and he calls it out, it's a bang bang play. You give that to the pitcher all the time.
But then you're giving a guy a perfect game who didn't pitch one.
But you took it away, and he didn't. So, I mean, I think he's earned that call. He earned that call for the first 8 2/3 innings. He earned that call.
But I kind of like the way that yes, I totally agree with that. I 100% agree. I kind of like the way that what Joyce was thinking though, because everybody else in the field is probably thinking, you know what? If the play's even close, I'm just giving it to him.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, but he might have been thinking that, and that's exactly why he blew the call. That was kind of obvious, even at regular speed.
Yeah, but even the play was bad because Cabrera shouldn't have made the play.
Well, but you can't blame Cabrera for making the play either, because he was the closest one to the ball. And
he ran in front of the second baseman.
But he's the closest one. The second baseman's out here. He's over here.
But think about it. Now you got to hit a pitcher on the run going to first when you just stay at first and the guy throws it to you.
There's no guarantee that the second baseman makes the play, though.
There's no guarantee. Well, the guarantee is better that way than it is with the pitcher running.
Maybe, because he cut the ball off in mid.
Yeah, but you watch the replay. He's right behind.
If you let the ball roll to the second baseman, which is basically what the second baseman was doing, he didn't charge the ball. So he was letting the ball roll.
Yeah, but he didn't charge the ball because the guy just let off of it.
It's a bunch of variables. It is what it is, but you know, he got screwed. But it turned out all right.
Yeah. All right, one more segment. We'll be back in a minute. Thank you.